Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Just another PM vlog update of what I've been up to. First things first though, I just want to have a quick shout out and thank you to all the new subscribers that has joined the channel over the past few weeks. Really appreciate it, and like I say, welcome and hope you enjoy the videos. So first off, tell you what's been going off. Been carrying on a little bit with the old Oxford. So as you can see, we've got it in primer. I've also been testing out some paint, mainly yellow, which is going to be for the Oxford, and which I will show you which ones they are in a minute. And also been playing about with the Valmetal colours again. I had a lot of feedback on the little video I did about how to use them, and I've taken some of the criticism on board. Some of it, you know, is it's just, I think, so I just wanted to sort of go through a few bits of what I've not relearned, but just playing about with the product just to see what I can get the best out of. So we'll get the other camera on and I'll show you what I've been up to. Okay, so first up, the Oxford. As you can see, there is primer on it. Been using the AK microfiber, the white one, mainly because of the yellow. Good primer, dries really hard straight out of the bottle, so just make sure you give it a good stir rather than a shake. You got to get all the pigment off the bottom, but again, goes down fine through a 0.2 airbrush, about 15 psi. Pretty good coverage. The only problem I did have, which in hindsight I should have thought about this, is this was in that gearish yellow styrene, so coverage was a bit, you know, how can I put it, more than it should be, shall I say, as in the coats. I should have really put either a grey down or perhaps even a black and gone off that as a solid colour, because like I said, the yellow kept bleeding through. You can kind of see it, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it just bleeds through a little bit still now. Again, it's not going to matter so much on the top as this is going to be camo, but underneath, like I said, I wanted a bit of a white shade for the yellow coverage. But at the minute this is on hold, I have run out of decals, or as in the decals that come with the kit are toast. So I'm either going to get an aftermarket kit, or I've seen another kit online of one of these, but a different manufacturer, so I might get that, and then I can kind of nick one of the decal options off that kit for this one. Like I said, I'm just weighing up my options at the minute, so this has kind of been a bit sidelined, and with things coming up this week as well, regarding the Flooring Models Turky Shoot, I'm just gonna just sit on it for a week and then get back to it and get it finished. So that's where we are with the Oxford. The other thing I've been doing is experimenting with this. Alright, so this is a bit of a Marmite paint for people, I think, the old extra acrylics. It's one of them for me where I just want to see if I can get the best out of it. I've also got Life Colour and a few other acrylics as well, where people tend to have problems, shall we say, spraying it. So I was reading the instructions and it does say thin with water, and I've tried that before in the past and it didn't work. What I have found works really well though is this stuff. This seems to be a bit of a silver bullet in acrylic thinners. So 15% thinners to ratio whatever you're mixing with this, and it was flawless, to be honest. It didn't clog, it went down really beautiful. So I've just done two options. So I've put white primer down on this. So this is, as you can see, the trainer yellow, so the underneath of the Oxford is going to be trainer yellow. So I was just testing as I've got one. I've got another option as well that I might use depending, but I just want to see how this fared under a bit of like test conditions, shall we say. So under a white primer, like I say, it's covered really well. I'm really pleased with that, and it's actually dried nice. Give it it's probably been done 24 hours, so it's pretty solid. And the other one, I just went straight over the bare styrene, which is the Hasegawa styrene, which is that colour there from behind. and just wanted to see, so you can see the different tones of what you get with, obviously yellow's not a brilliant colour anyway, so you're just going to see whatever you put under it, kind of going to bleed through. But yeah, I just wanted to do a bit of test and a bit of an adhesion test as well, which I've not tried yet because I want to give it a little bit more time to cure. But if you're just wondering, I've given it a little panel line wash as well. This is just the AK panel liner in black, just to see how it reacted. Like I say, I knew it wasn't going to be an enamel product over an acrylic. I knew it wasn't going to react, but I just wanted to see the contrast anyway. So, and it's good to show it on camera. But yeah, I think that's come out pretty well. What I do want to kind of have a bit of info on is this still actually manufactured? You know, is it still being manufactured? I've had a look on Hannon's, and a lot of, more so the RAF colours, to be fair to them, are out of stock. So I don't know if they let it run down to a level and then they'll get a restock, or, you know, if it's, you know, if they're giving up on it. I don't know. It seems to get a bad press, and actually I don't, you know, I don't think it was too bad. I just think it's getting the right thinners. So like I say, if you do have this and you have this, give it a go. Play with your own ratios, don't go off mine, but again, just see what you think, and, you know, drop us a comment. So yeah, that's one thing I've been doing, or one of the other things I've been playing with. And last but not least is, again, the Valmetal colours. I had a bit of feedback on the video, like I said earlier, regarding pressure too high, or setup, or I didn't thin it. I was just trying it straight out of the bottle, to be honest, because I think this is quite thin stuff and it does work. But, you know, taking the comments on board, like I said earlier, I thought I'd drop a bit of thinners in it. Again, I've used this thinners because it just seems to work. Gave it a couple of drops, and to be fair, it went down all right. There's no, again, undercoat under this. It was just the bottom of the wing. And this is the silver, which is said colour here, not the aluminium that I used in the test. And again, it's gone down okay. You know, I've got the other test piece here, to be honest. I didn't see overly a lot of difference, if I'm honest, from a bit of thinners in it to not. But again, that's personal choice. It was just what I was doing for a test. So again, my plan is to use this again to do some more testing. So I'll probably mask a section off and we'll carry on. Again, I want to just see what it's like without primer on it as well, for adhesion purposes. Which again, I'll come back on another video and I can tell you if it peels off or it's fine without primer on it, whichever way it goes. So I'm just going to give it enough time to cure off before I make that judgment. So yeah, all in all, I like testing paints. I do like testing paints, and I definitely like trying to test paints that people struggle with, just to see from my own pure curiosity if I get them to work, if I like them, what the coverage is like, blah blah. So obviously, we, you know, as in the shop, we've got quite a few ranges, from the AK real colours to the Gen 3s to Attacker, lacquers, aqueous, Tamiya's, you know, a lot of, but as in the less common paints, shall we say. I just wanted to do a bit of one test just to keep things balanced. It's not just pushing PM products that we sell. But yeah, you make your own judgment on that. Again, the silver to me is very dark, but I say that could be because I've got no primer underneath. But yeah, again, drop a comment, let me know what you think. And last off, again, we're doing the Turky Shoot, which is from Flooring Models weekend build. So that's coming this week, starting Thursday night. Put the camera out a little bit. Yeah, starting on Thursday night and then running through till Sunday evening, I think it is. And I'm stuck for what to build, to be honest. I need something quickish. I can definitely get done in the time scale. So what I'm going to do is just chuck it out to the public and see what they'd like to see built. So got 4 options here. The FXL catch, which you've seen in one of the earlier vlogs that I picked up at Telford. So that's one option. The other option is the Frog Vampire, which Nathan, who you'll know from Flooring Models channel, he brought that and gave us that when we were at Telford again the other week. He also gave me this old Spitfire as well, which is one of the original. I think this was the second incarnation of a Mark 1 Spitfire, I think, from Airfix. So we could do that. Or we've got a bit of a Matchbox classic, which is the de Havilland Mosquito. So again, they're all pretty much buildable, I reckon, in the time scale. And it'd be nice to tackle on these older kits. I seem to be collecting them. So why not build them, you know? So yeah, please, like, drop us a comment and go, yeah, I'd like to see whichever one built, and then whoever gets most votes wins, and that's what I'll be doing on Thursday night, or starting on Thursday night. So all good. Other news, we've got an AK order coming in from PM. Should be in hopefully by the end of this week, beginning of next week. So we're having a restock of pens and paints and usual things like that. I can't think of anything else we've got coming in as in stock wise at the minute. There is things in the pipeline. But yeah, and if you're not seeing it, Phil's put a few reviews up as well on the Floyd Models YouTube channel. So we've got the AMP Gazelle and the P47, which is the big, now reboxed by Kinetic, but it's the original versions of the Vintage Fighter series, I think it was. 24th scale, the big lump. So yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to wrap this up here. Keep it nice and short. Like I say, we'll see you on Thursday. If you want to join us, we'll be live at 7:30. Come and say hello, come and join in, get something out your stash that you can build in 4 days. Come and join us, and that'll be brilliant. Jump in the chat so we can answer questions as well as try and finish what we're doing. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.